Okay.
Yep.
Since no one else is going to say anything.
I'm just typing mine right now is all.
So for Session Zerosis, we're kind of all. Nobody knows who sounds like what, and I'm not familiar with all of your names. What we're gonna do is do a brief character introduction. So, what I would like to do is everybody at least introduce your character one by one in some way, even if it's like what they look like and if they have any special features like tattoos or something. So, somebody like to begin with their character and just kind of
Let's go straight down the list in Discord.
So go ahead.
Elias, you're up.
I guess Winnie can start since he volunteered.
Who's going first?
You
You.
volunteered.
Oh.
Okay.
Since when did I volunteer?
You got voluntold to do it. Welcome to the real world.
You
got
volunteered when
voluntold.
you chose your character's name.
Yeah. We're going alphabetical, and well, you're the first one.
So, Elias Kingston, well, he's a thief, first of all, but he's not a normal thief. He is a silver-tongued thief. He is more of a talker instead of a fighter. He has black hair, he has green eyes, and, well, it's pretty much him. And you can see the character picture on my thing.
I actually don't know if they have access to your journal.
I mean, we can see what he looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
from
We can see the bio and info, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then cool. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Anything special that
OCD.
they know about your character, or is it like you're a thief, they don't know much about you?
Well, I have minor OCD.
Fair enough.
Kind of like real life.
kinda. All right. I am Oliver T. Smith, and I am a Pathfinder and Ranger for the Vault Moon. Talking to him over, very briefly and asking about his past history, you can learn that his family has a history of being involved in military professions, from engineers, foot soldiers, aircraft. He himself has chosen covert ops and sniping. Taking a look at his appearance, he's a very slender man, staying about 5'9", 150 pounds. Brown, shaggy hair with red tips and blue eyes. Another distinct feature about him is he has a blast scar on the right side of his face from a misfired gun. He is only actually 20 years of age, and the made-up military review, I posted on his bio info on a Google Docs. It's very short, but that's because I have no military experience at IRL. And he's very serious, but also can be sarcastic in certain situations. And his overall objective is to fulfill the needs of the vault or the denizens of the vault to the best of the overseer's orders.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
Got some notes.
Yep.
Royal's kind of I guess everyday man. He has a family, a wife, a kid. Kind of a cop. His dad, and then his dad, and so forth. They were all cops for the vault, and then back before
So
the
you're a
bombs.
vault cop. You're a vault cop.
Yeah, vault cop. Yeah. He's kind of a little bit built. He's got black hair, brown eyes, got a good old beard. He likes to smoke and drink. Kind of have some edge. Make sure he's not stressed and whatnot. Sometimes he gets stressed over certain things, But it's just everyone gets stressed. But he doesn't like it when people steal, stuff that the whole vault needs, that people steal from themselves. So don't be stealing. I guess if it benefits the vault, he's fine with stealing. But if it doesn't, I mean,
A crime against the vault is a crime against him.
yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
And his goal is, even after, this mission, he wants to get back to his family as soon as possible to make sure they're safe. And also to make sure they have a place safe for them. It's another reason why he likes being a cop. Or a vault cop, I guess.
Vault cop.
Vault cop.
That really sounds like a bad sci-fi movie.
It does,
Kinda.
but I like it. I'm gonna look it up.
Sci-fi channel, World Cap. World Cap.
Okay, you done, Wes? Okay. Vincent Vault Guard has always been in Vault Security. His father was in Vault Security, his grandfather was in Vault Security, his mother was in Vault Security. Everyone in his family was in Vault Security, because that's what they were born to do. Not mandated by the Overseer by any means, but simply because of necessity. No one likes being on the receiving edge of a blade, but some people have to do it, so the toughest family in the vault took it up. They changed their last name to Vault Guard, and here they are. Vincent is a 6'3", 235-pound, 23-year-old man who's Caucasian, brown hair, brown eyes, right-handed. He's a very husky, beefy individual. Definitely close to peak physical perfection. He focuses very heavily on being strength, as tough as possible, being good with melee weaponry, because in the vault, if you're going to enforce something, you're probably not going to shoot somebody. You're going to beat them with a baton to get them in check.
Okay.
So he focused with his baton and with other weaponry to fight the hazards of the moon, because if I'm not mistaken, there's like mutant dogs or something on the moon, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he focused with his baton or other melee weaponry to deal with the vault or the, other hazardous denizens of the moon. And he's always had a knack for melee weaponry, and, he figures that the best defense is a murderous offense, and the best offense is an implacable defense. So he does both. He carries around at all times a riot shield as well as a security baton, a fireman's axe, and he doesn't use it too often, but there is a very large sword always on his back at all times. It's more to strike fear into people, because most people in the vault don't really challenge a man with a sword of that caliber. But he has been seen to use it out fighting some of the nastier creatures on the moon. He took up this opportunity to go on the shuttle or rocket to the Earth, simply because, while it is part of the family name, literally to guard the vault as a Vault Guard family member, he's tired of living on the moon. He's tired of dealing with the things on the moon. He wants to have a more wild and free lifestyle. So he's planning on heading to the Earth with only the things on his back and the others that join him. And he plans on taking care of the Vault's mission, and when that mission is done, sending someone else back with the materials needed, and he's going to stay behind. He's already let that be known, and that's his goal. He's planning on not coming back. He's said his goodbyes beforehand, and, well, he's ready to go. This is the new chapter in his life, and he's taking his weapons, his shield, and his guns. And his rugged, handsome good looks.
Of course.
That's all I got. That's all that I got. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know, it makes me wonder though. How would we really get back?
Who
Well,
says
we're
we
supposed
will?
to be taking another rocket or some shit. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Well,
We
technically,
go to New Vegas and hop on that rocket that the
yeah, and
fucking
die.
No, because
Have
we
a little
don't,
started
let,
yet.
we don't let them fuck up the launch codes. Calm down.
Well, even if you do
Or
unfuck it,
Fallout
die.
4 Nuka World, where you go into the quote-unquote spaceship.
now here's the funny thing. What if, right? They send a
What if?
remote-controlled rocket from the moon to Earth, but because of the moon's low gravitational field compared to Earth, they just shoot us out of a capsule out of a cannon, all right, towards Earth.
Yeah.
Why don't we just
mean-
take over Mothership Zeta?
No, like, real talk, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that they're gonna shoot us out of, like, a moon cannon, and it's just that we don't have to escape as much velocity, so a legit cannon will work. And then as soon as we get out of the moon's escape velocity, we're in the Earth's. We're going to orbit and around the Earth until we land, because we're obviously going to come in because we're aimed at the Earth. And we just say, hey, it's fucking Louisiana. We land in water, we're fine. Because
What's the
they have the fucking shuttle drops.
do you realize how much velocity would be required to get there in any sort of reasonable time frame?
Yo, dog, fucking future
What's the closest to like engineering?
technology.
Is it tech use?
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Might need to get that when I get more XP.
Are you talking about blacksmithing, or are you talking about like?
No, like actual
building shit?
repairing. Like yeah,
Yeah,
repairing
tech
and
use,
building shit.
covers a lot of that.
Okay, I need to get
So-
200 XP.
Okay.
So,
Well,
with
yeah.
the introductions underway, out of the way, I mean. Well, except for the kitty who's joining later.
now.
Meow. So, I guess that takes care of that. Part 2. Okay. Bring up the text here, and alright. So, it is a new day on the vault, and you have received a personalized message on your Pip Boys to report to Overseer Polygon.
Okay. Vault guards are always on time and prompt, so Vincent will head that way.
It has been
Immediately as well.
It has been
I'm
many
gonna-
years since that you have lived on this world, and it sounds that all of you are quite tired of the dogs attacking almost on a daily basis or weekly basis, more like it.
Well, I'm heading to Overseer.
I'm gonna give my wife a kiss on the cheek and then head on out. A kiss. Mwah.
I'm gonna go head over to the shops.
Alright.
I gotta look finely groomed, fix my hair, all that. Make sure no wrinkles, and then head over there because, god damn it, I'm talking to someone important.
Shit, I should have mentioned. Along with his riot shield, Vincent also has reinforced Vault Guard armor. It is actually heavier than the average Vault Guard's armor. Hashtag I upgraded it to Guardsman Flak armor at half cost to build off of. It's okay.
So I'm assuming
Pretty much I have the
though-
riot armor.
So I'm assuming me and Vincent would know each other.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
you all kind of...
Honestly, everyone should know each other.
Yeah, there's a bit
Mhm.
overlap.
At least tangentially.
But
Yeah.
if you
But
have
me and
read
you
the Vault personal list, there's not that many people living in this Vault. Sure, like the population number is kind of overgrowing, so that's why you have kind of known that the they're planning to fix up the good old Mars Shot project rocket that is stored in this moon base.
We have 190 people and 4 robots.
Oh boy. Now on the way there, is there like a well, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like where people usually go to get like food and sometimes, like in the vaults.
Yes, it's
I forget what it's called.
cafeteria or something.
Yeah, I guess like a cafeteria or some shit. I don't remember if there was like a name or anything for it, but I'm just gonna go by get some coffee.
Mess hall?
That's fair
I
enough.
guess. Get some coffee and start
Coffee.
walking that way.
Green tea.
God damn it, get out. A green tea. Coffee.
So, alright, you stop by and then you go and Elias is going to the shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy those 4 lockpicks, like I said.
Well, you could we can just say that you did that before you started this day, like the day
Okay.
previously. Or, hell, how old is your character? Like 20? You had 20 years to buy those 4 lockpicks.
Alright, then I guess I'll follow them.
Okay,
Enough time.
you gotta keep in mind, some kids, some items might be age restricted, so you have to wait till like he's 14, and then he needs a job, which he gets at 12.
Let's
But
be
he only
real
knows-
here.
He only knows he has money at 10 or 11 or whatever, because that's when he gets his pit boy.
No,
Yeah.
let's be real here. Why the fuck would people sell lockpicks to somebody in the vault? That just says, "Hey, I'm gonna steal shit."
I mean, technically they're bobby pins.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So.
technically they would sell it for females, but I mean, if that's what he wants, that's what he wants.
he's a very effeminate silver tongue thief, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
He went to the shopkeeper and seduced him. Hey, mister.
Oh god.
God.
Hey there, sonny boy. Can I get a bobby pin?
Go away, Herbert.
You're all bad individuals.
Everyone, get out. This is my Discord now. Get out. I
So,
don't
with
have
that
to.
realization, you all go to the overseas office.
Sure.
You enter the cramped little office and you see the overseer of the vault, number 4, I believe it was, Balkan Makara.
Okay.
The
Oliver will give.
offer you some tea and a coffee. Well, not coffee, but warm pink paste, which is not very good, but that's what you're used to eating.
It's not good, but it's what we're used to.
Since there's not a lot of food options here, sure, there's the world's own little garden, but that's not gonna feed over 100 personnel. So your choices are either pink paste, green paste, or yellow paste.
I'll just stick to the coffee, sir. I'll sip it.
I take some of that green paste.
Along with you, you see at least a dozen other people here reporting in. The overseer gets up from his chair, looks upon all of you among the in the small cramped room, and says, "Morning to each and all of you."
Good morning, Overseer.
Salutes.
Morning.
Morning.
We have chosen you to be our representatives to go to the Earth for an important mission of crucial matter.
What is this said mission?
As you know, for the last 200 years, Project Lifeseed has gone pretty well. In fact, so well that this vault is overflowing with people. But our scientists are convinced that on Earth, in the old Project Lifeseed building, there is important research that we need. We need you, our bestest and brightest people to go there and retrieve whatever information and bring it back. We have repaired 3 rocket ships go down to Earth. The first rocket ship shall leave today on evening and land morning on New Orleans, where the Project Life Seed has been rumored to be. It is your mission to figure out where is the building, get the research, and send it back here.
So, to confirm, Overseer, we don't exactly know where this project building is. We just know it's somewhere in Louisiana.
Were lost many years ago.
Understood.
So you're saying these Pit Boys can't tell us anything?
No. Sadly, that is what you need to start to find out. We're not quite sure what is down there, or if anything is left, but we trust your judgment. We shall also give each group a personalized Pip-Boy that you can talk to the moon base if you need to. You just need an antenna connection if you need any directions or help.
Interesting.
Secondary objective. There is a rumor to be a blueprint for a deep space radar and an extra booster that we can use for the Mars Shot project, so we can finally start implementing our moving to Mars. That is your secondary objective. To bring the blueprints for those here.
Understood, Overseer.
Do we need to go speak to Velvet to get our Pit Boys changed? Because, you know, they have that stupid thing. I'm just making up a name for you.
Yeah, that. Actually, he just snap his fingers and brings to the. There's 3 foreman groups, and they give like to the designated leader one of them. So he picks 4 of you and is like, well, pick your leader who you want to entrust this Pip-Boy to.
Vault Guard.
Look, it's following tradition. Everyone gives me leadership when
Hold
I
on.
don't want it.
Hold on.
I'll take it.
Hold on. Let us take a moment.
Overseer,
Analyze each of our strengths.
I got this. Overseer, does this thing have a built-in transmitter?
It does.
I know. So it's
not a very effective one, but it should cover it.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, all of the Vault security and the Vault police force, all of us have receivers built in to take orders. I know that for a fact. So, myself and Raul, we have receivers. Elias, does your Pip-Boy have a receiver?
Actually,
I don't think so.
why isn't that's weird.
Okay, hold on. Technically, all Pip-Boys have receivers, because that's how we get the news in the morning. Never mind.
Yes.
Scratch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Well-
like secure channel receivers.
But
Yeah.
technically, only a cleric. She has a communicator.
Wes, look, this is the point. Okay, so Vault security and Vault, I guess, police all should have the ability to speak back and forth. So I would say mine and yours kind of has rudimentary shit, as well as receptions. Then Elias has rudimentary receiving, no output. And Vincent would have the same. So I'm going to say, based on our skill sets and our unique styles of getting things done, I would say Oliver should get it. He'll be able to direct the ones of us that are on the front lines the best. And Vincent turns to Oliver. What do you say, Oliver? Ready to call the shots? And then, like, looks at his gun like, call the shots, get it?
And
God damn it.
it's what I've been trained for. I'll do my best.
Also, I would suggest, and I look over at Elias. I think we should probably get him something for his Pit Boy so he can actually communicate if he's just going to also receive. So that way we all have a communication between the four of us.
Sure.
And in any case, we get lost over here.
Indeed. We shall also give you these, and they pretty much give you the right-of-ways and pistols that the starting gear has.
Okay.
This should
Cool shit.
last for you quite a while. Also, since we sent quite a while ago, 20 years ago, another team down on Earth as a scouting party, per se, and the transmissions that we received from them, there is an old base built on New Orleans. We shall send them you directions when you have landed. You need to go there because we realized that the first party got infected by some infection since our immunity systems are slightly damaged since we have been living in moon for quite a long time. So you need to inject yourself with this serum, otherwise your bodies will break down.
Can I roll intelligence just to know what that
We shall
disease
go.
or
Yeah, sure. Well,
okay? Well, just to know what the infection or whatever is that we're not supposed to get.
It's pretty much since you've been living in almost crabbitless place.
Yeah.
And
You have to keep in mind we're living in a pretty sterile place, so our immune systems haven't really had anything to fight against. So even the common cold could be deadly to us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they pretty much give you like this a basic set of serums that will last you.
Essentially,
for a
they just
while.
give us all of our shots. Like, here's your flu shot.
So, all into one vial.
I
Yeah, it's all
recommend
just
finding
crammed
the
into one.
recipe
God,
for-
that would be a horrible idea.
Chemical X.
I recommend you finding the recipe as soon as you can find it. Well, as soon as you have the opportunity to find it.
Yes, sir.
We might
Okay.
suspect that there might be a researcher living there, but we doubt it.
Understood. So, with that being said, I believe we're ready to make our way out, right?
Yep. All right. So just above table to recap. Primary objective is to find Project Life Seed data. Secondary objective is to find the Martian flight plan. And then tertiary objective is to find vaccine medical crap that I didn't understand fully.
More like primary objective, find the headquarters for Life Seed. Secondary should definitely be find the recipe for the vaccine, simply because we're gonna need that again or we will die.
Debatable.
And then tertiary is the blueprints for the fucking Mars launch.
If we work fast enough, we won't need a vaccine.
No, we'll need the vaccine.
Hey man, if the courier took down the NCR and the Legion within like 5 days, I'm pretty sure we can do this. in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
but he had help.
Courier?
New Vegas, main
What is
character.
New Vegas?
It's that cartoon that played on the TVs over here. Something that your official status probably doesn't let you have enough time for.
I was talking above table, but okay.
He was talking in character.
Yeah, we.
That's why I make the distinction. Because otherwise things get very confusing.
Well, and Vincent turns to look at the other two groups. Well, there's 3 groups of 4, and if I'm not mistaken, we're probably first. So, we'll see you off down there.
The overseer speaks up. Yes, we shall send additional help when we can. The other ships are in worse shape than the first one. We assume that you're gonna have some difficulties landing, but we wish you luck.
Well, hopefully eventually there will be 12 of us down there.
Luck can only get us so far. Our training will
Luck
have
can
to
get
kick in
us
at some
straight
point.
into the ground. Let's go.
Up, 2, 3, 4.
Hop, 2, 3, 4, hop.
So we have 2 Vault security personnel, 1 military personnel, and then 1 civilian, who the overseer probably knows a lot about, but we know nothing about.
Oh, he knows a lot about me.
I mean, I'm a cop, so I gotta know about people. I read his file. I heard you stole that apple from old man Johnson. What do you have to say for yourself?
Just start interrogating him as we're buckling into the spaceship.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay. Unless anybody wants to do anything in this vault, like just mess around. Otherwise, we can move on and pretty much fast forward to the launch process.
I would like to ask the overseer for some like other medical supplies for just like serums and whatnot. Maybe something like actually if somebody gets hurt.
I just realized, is the serum that he's giving us, is that right away?
No, it's like a special
Okay,
shot
okay.
that they give you. They also give you a small box that shall last you for a little while, not a lot. It's pretty much fun use.
I would like to state the purchases I did make, just so it's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, I'm not sure what the equivalent would be, but pretty much a flak jacket. So it's most of my armor is no longer primitive, and it's upgraded to a 3 on my arms, body, and legs.
Mm-hmm.
2 silencers, 1 for my rifle, 1 for my 10mm, and then a monosword.
Alright.
I'm just gonna go eat in the cafeteria.
Right.
Should I ever get into melee?
I guess I'll follow through and say what I did. Pretty much through the process of trading out things that were approved with Marcus or spending my 500 pre-war monies, ended up with mono greatsword, mono one-handed axe, the enforcer riot shield, the semi-auto pistol that we get at the start, a combat shotgun, and 3 frag grenades. And then I upgraded my armor to equivalent to guardsman flak armor, which is pretty much riot armor.
Mm-hmm. Also, they give you this small little box that is like a antenna, so you can talk to the moon base when you land on Earth.
Ow.
Because you need that small little booster, because your pit point is not gonna reach all the way to the moon.
Gotcha.
So, the day passes with you guys to finish your shopping, saying goodbyes to your friends and lovers and family and your pictures.
Pretty much, Vincent goes to, his family housing area. I assume that it's like family units, kind of like 3. Vincent goes there and, pretty much says goodbye to his parents and says, he has a, heartfelt moment with his little brother saying, this is where you take over. And, having that discussion, you are the legacy now. Make me proud.
And
then he stands up, turns, and walks away, not letting him say a single word in return.
And he reaches out his one hand and goes, Oni-chan!
God damn it.
Oliver will head to the barracks for the military personnel. Have one last conversation about the human condition with the boys, because that's what you do when you're trapped in a container for hours on end.
Wait, what?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of my life and a lot of the friends I do have that are in the military are constantly talking about the human condition. So I'm just replicating what they're doing.
What the fuck is the human
there
condition?
is like the
Politics, racism, sexism, inequality.
Well, I figure we'll deal with what's actually said in the ship when we get in the ship, because I got some things to say there.
Well, there is
This is
also
all
the
forward.
wild card who is always talking about the communist bastards and just being angry all the time.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Take one last shot with the officer and the rest of the Pathfinder squad and head on out.
Alright.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, when I get back, I'm gonna look for my little boy. I'm gonna get on one knee, like, son, if I don't return, you're the man of the house. Then I grab his favorite cowboy hat and I put it on his head. And I give him a big hug, give my wife a kiss, and tell him I love him, and then walk off.
I really, really expected Wes to be like, I put the cowboy hat on his head and say, it's always high noon in your heart.
Oh God.
No, I was expecting Wes to put that hat on his head, give him a hug, and then rip it away. Now, enough of your kick bullshit. Get to work.
No.
Fucking arbitrators.
I'm gonna go back into the living quarters and write a note to my mom and then just leave.
Alright. So, like I said, the day passes, you eat some, and at the evening, you are escorted to the launch pad. And you climb onto the rudimentary rocket that is a lot rusted, and it seems that it was built from scraps.
Oh, no.
Oh
That's
God.
fine.
This is gonna be
Finest-
horrible.
Finest military engineering right there, boys.
As you
Anything
see
made
your-
back in the war will last now. Nothing ever fails.
Hold on, something I want to ask. Did Sarah Taz make that?
In fact, you do see her
Oh
building
God,
and
she
making
built
small
something out of
changes to
scrap and bubblegum.
She has like a piece of scrap, a bubble gum, and an old blowtorch in her hand, and she like treats you. Don't worry, guys, it's totally safe.
I pull out a cigarette in my flask and drink the flask and smoke a cigarette at the same time.
So, I am gonna say one other thing that Vincent would have done. He would have went to where they have the Vault Tech or Pip-Boy technicians, right?
Mhm.
And he's gonna go in there and just speak with the person in charge. I don't know. I named him Velvet earlier. If you're okay with that, whatever. So he's gonna go talk to Velvet in the Pip-Boy technicians area and just be like, "So, I'm leaving for the Earth. Probably not ever coming back, assuming we die. But I need a favor.
Yeah.
I need a Pip-Boy key. So, if we need to, I can take this damn thing off my wrist."
That sounds fair enough. I guess I can oblige that much.
So does she, like, get an extra one and hand it to me?
Yeah, they just give you an extra one that they have lying around.
Perfect. Then Vincent is just going to very quickly like pull her into a kiss and take off down the hallway. I'm never coming back. And then hopping on the ship. Let's go. tucking the key into his pocket.
Oh my.
Hashtag no
Fuck, man.
regrets. No regrets.
No regrets.
When do you ever regret your actions?
Usually whenever they get me killed in D&D.
Also known
Oh,
as Get
so
Never.
it turns out the Pip-Boy can just be unlocked whenever, and the
Yeah,
only way to
It
unlock it is to.
depends. It
Well, it
depends
has
on which version we're using.
We're probably using the 3000 if we're being honest.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
sealed.
this one is kind of a special one built to last.
But I demand the
efficiency more.
4,000.
I demand a billion. I want my gold and shiny.
Just think
No,
about
I don't care.
The Pit Boys from Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you had to have a Pit Boy key to get on and off. The ones in Fallout 4 just had that little clippy thing that you could undo yourself.
They all had the
So,
cookie
yeah.
hmm
caught up biometric.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is based on the older models because they were redesigned to last conditions on the moon.
Get fucked, Wes. So, yeah, we need the damn key to take off our Pit Boys.
Don't think there's a key though.
I mean, I guess you could force it open, but
Then you're forcing 200-year-old technology to bend to your will. That's a great idea.
I could do it. I could
what
bend
can
it.
go wrong?
So anyway, Vincent is the last one onto the launch platform and just, casually hops up in the ship and just says to Sarah Taz, I think we're all here and accounted for.
All right, let's get my little buggy rolling.
We're all gonna die.
Death trap.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the warp now, and we're gonna hopefully it turns out well, right?
Roll for insanity.
All right, so I need to make a
What are we
willpower
rolling?
save against a fear 5. So let's see
Don't
if
worry,
we
I
can do
got
that.
this.
Sorry, I
Negative
How is You're
5.4.
5.
Oh, so we're rolling for willpower?
No,
it's a
that
joke.
was a joke.
All right, so I
we
succeed
all
with a
failed.
0.1, and I'm not scared by the demonic powers of the warp.
No,
The
I'm the only one who's
demonic powers of Sarah Taz, who's still holding a bubble gum.
Ugh.
You want this? It's
It's
tasty.
better.
I'll take it.
Oh my god, you fucking fuckboy.
Marcus, do you know what happened one time?
Yeah.
I had a group that was very detailed because they all knew Warhammer 40k very well. They would every time they would jump to a new solar system, they would list off every single thing they were doing before launch. But one time, they forgot the most important thing: raising the warp shields, and they were invaded by demons while they were traveling through the warp, and the entire NPC crew died, and the main characters came through nearly dead.
Nice. Never had that much of a bad party, and trust me, I've been quite amazed.
Well, this is like their 12th time going to a new solar system, and they forget to say it.
So, alright. Evening comes, and you board the little buggy 1.0 and say your final goodbyes to the crowd of people wishing you well, giving you small little tokens of luck, and you go into space with a lot of rumbling, and inside of the ship, a lot of shaking.
So, Sarah's gonna kill us, isn't she?
Like I said,
It feels for a moment like your ship is gonna just blow apart, but by some freaking miracle, it holds together. And you launch off.
We just look out the window and there's a single, super stretched piece of bubblegum keeping the engine on. Like, god damn it! So I guess as soon as we get out of the moon's orbit and start heading towards the Earth, all the shaking kind of resides a little bit.
It does, but you're still kind of concerned that the ship is kind of wobbly.
Yeah. So, seeing as it's not going to get any better, and now that all of our, hearts aren't in our throats, we can all, kind of chat a little bit while we're waiting to re-enter Earth orbit. God, Earth. We're entering Earth.
This is pretty much the first time that your characters have really sit down and talked, I understand. Well, some of you might know each other. You at least know each other's names, but if you want to like talking character right now, this is the perfect moment.
So, I have to ask, Oliver. Did you really think that we'd be sent on this mission? I know it was rumored for a while, but I didn't think it'd be us of all people.
Well, it's what we were trained for.
I guess that's true. Well, might as well make an impact when we show up and take over. I sure as hell ain't going back to the moon.
I like the sound of that.
Well, you'll see. We were trained
if I'm not
to serve the
mistaken,
vault, but
if I'm not mistaken, Oliver and Raul were both saying earlier that they're here, mission, go back, done.
Yep.
potentially, yeah.
So yeah, Vince is just like, yeah, I'll help figure out, find all this stuff, but I'm not going back. Somebody else is going back with the stuff. I'm staying. I'm tired of being on the moon.
Yeah, we'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
Let's hope it's not
Sounds
burning
like a plan.
because, you know, that'd
Really?
be not good.
Let's hope Sarah Tan didn't build it.
Y'all are too harsh on Sarah. She does decent.
Vincent kind of just looks over at Elias and is just like, what did you do with that piece of gum she gave you?
I threw it at her. I don't think she noticed, but I threw it at her.
Well, okay. It's a good thing we're not in the vault right now. I'd have to report you to freaking Raul right now if we were. But
Well, he's sitting right next to you. Go ahead.
it's not like we're on the vault. Who cares? Let's just wait until we re-enter orbit and...
Ooh-wee, you've been arrested, blah, blah, blah. Pulls out taser. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Pulls out taser.
And I'd just, like, pull out my taser and go, pew, pew, pew.
Raul, you were supposed to read the Miranda rights. I'm now having to place you under military arrest.
All right, I've been done.
Alright, you know what your punishment is?
Execution! And Vincent pulls his blade off of his back.
No,
This isn't the
exile.
fucking Inquisition.
We're all being exiled. That was our punishment.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay, exile.
Yay!
And like
Like
Vincent
Grand
has like a
Zombie.
brief lapse of judgment. Like, holy shit, could we actually be exiled, guys? Is this what we're here for? Did they actually exile us?
I don't know about you three, but they might have me.
This is
Like-
a pretty costly and risky plan to exile one individual.
Especially taking one of their only means of, like, transporting people and things off of the moon.
That's true, I guess.
What did you do?
Yeah, like turns towards Elias. What did you do, Elias?
What do I need to roll to remember his file?
I mean, that thing that you were saying, what the fuck am I gonna use this for? Adeptus Arbites. That's what you use that for.
Hell yeah! Finally get to use it. Fuck.
Oh, well, you fucking suck.
Sadly,
Didn't
you
remember
cannot
anything.
recall a criminal file on him.
I guess that's what I get for drinking a bit this morning.
Still waiting on Elias to answer the question. Vincent asked, what the hell did you do, Elias?
Nothing you should be concerned about.
Wrong answer.
That is definitely the wrong answer.
Especially around us.
I know.
You are sitting in a ship with probably the Vault's best sniper, the most intimidating guardsman, and one of the most stalwart secure officers that we have. It's best not to keep secrets. Because why not? Fuck! Damn it. I haven't rolled good at all in this system. But point still stands. Secret's probably not the best. He said
Full action aim.
Yeah, full action aim.
Fire. Hit.
What's Imperium again?
Damn.
I
Imperium
assume that
is
you're
going
not actually
to-
shooting
No.
within the fucking spaceship.
Nah, well, I mean, the
I mean, I
spaceship
do
is
have a
small enough.
taser.
I can just kind of press the rifle against his chin, hold it for a few seconds, and then fire.
Wes,
Yeah,
the
what's up?
answer to your
I'm
question,
joking. I'm
the
joking.
Imperium
I'm not
thing
shooting
is
with
probably
the
going to be knowledge of
Vault.
the moon base. Knowledge of the vault, yeah.
Yeah, everybody has that as basic.
Agree.
So, with that under the way,
We're still waiting for an answer.
all right. I go back quiet and wait for the answer.
And I'm still waiting for Ohm and Wes to change their fucking names in Roll20 to match their character portraits.
I did.
I
No,
did.
You didn't. No, you
Oh.
didn't.
Oh, Roll20. I said you said Discord. Hop.
Roll 20's been changed already. You need to reload.
No, in the
Yours
bottom
isn't.
right, you fuck, so it doesn't show goddamn VV.
Oh, that's because I had to refresh for 20.
Vivi, that's Robin, you cuck. That's my waifu.
That's my waifu. Okay, there we go. We're fixed. You fucking cucklord. Okay, answer the fucking question!
What was the question?
What
I
the fuck
forget
did
it already.
Elias do to get worthy of exile?
I mean, we could find out. I do have this taser and this.
Do you have a taser? Man.
Yeah, I have a taser. I also
You
have
have
a.
a good boy. We're close enough to the moon still. You can look up my file.
I don't even think I can. Well, let me look on my Pip-Boy. Huh? I don't keep files on it.
Gotta download that shit.
Well, I download shit when I need it. I'm gonna look at my Pip-Boy and see if I have it. What I need to roll for that?
He has
Another
like
Adeptus?
Candy Crush. No,
Oh shit, my game of Candy Crush is still going.
I had that
Wes,
freaking.
honestly, it'd
vault
just be
thing.
another Adeptar Bites.
Alright, see if I have it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sadly, when your Pip-Boy does not have it.
Well, hold on. Let's be fair. Okay, using his Pip-Boy and being the arbitrator that he is, would it be easier for him to access the files?
No.
That's true, because it should be easier since he's actually, like, that's what he does.
Even then, it would be only a +10 as a medium check.
Because the max you can get from making a normal check is a +30.
So re-roll.
So it really comes down to how lenient you're going to be on looking at the files.
You know what? Since he is fine with it, let's go with it for now.
Okay.
So, is there like anything
Look at
wrong
Roll20.
that you did, maybe?
No,
Oh,
we should know now.
he just sent it to me, so now I know.
Since he barely succeeded, I'm gonna let you. You can let him know like the basic shit. You don't need to.
Oh, and I look at my Pip-Boy. Oh, you stole one of these bad boys, and I show both my magnums.
You stole a Magnum?
Mhm.
Is that it?
It doesn't really count for exile. That's
Doesn't count at all for exile.
I didn't say I was worried about being exiled. I was just saying they might.
all right. Hand it here.
There's also the note when he once caught in line at the food cafeteria.
God, that fiend! I could have got that pudding cup.
Okay,
All right.
Beerus.
Okay, hand the magnum here, and you'll earn it back. Come on.
Eh.
What do you mean? Come on.
You really don't trust him.
You do one good deed, and you can have this magnum back.
I just said that I handed it to you.
Oh,
Right
my
there.
bad. I'm gonna. I
In the
don't even know where-
meantime, Raul, I want to know what's so fond about these things. You already got two. Let me use it.
What?
I want to
Okay,
use his gun.
Well, you gotta make sure you give it back to him when he does a good deed.
That's fine.
I'm gonna hand you the gun.
Perfect. 44 Magnum. It's a pistol class. It has a 30-meter range. 1d10 plus 3 impact. 0 pin. Single.
It's got a 2-pin.
It has 2 pin?
Yeah, that's.
Don't
then
waste
you-
the ammo. The one that I got from the armory on the page in Roll20 said it didn't.
Hold on, I'll check it. Armory.
I guess it doesn't have a pin. Oh no, that's a. I misread. It was a government revolver.
Yeah, the 4570 government has 2 pin.
I'm surprised you like the
Yeah.
44 would at least have one though.
Nah, man. It has to be balanced somehow. That's how I can figure out to make it work.
That's how you balanced it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that
That's
off.
Yeah,
why
it's
they
6 in the
messed up
clip
and
and then
bullets
12.
exist.
Yep.
And I bet nobody bought those.
Nah.
Except for Kitty.
What's reliable mean?
It means that if you roll a critical failure, you roll a d10, and only if you roll a 1 is it actually a critical failure.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice. I did not know that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. So I have all the guns now. I have a 10mm semi-auto pistol, the 44 mag, the combat shotgun, some grenades.
How close
Oh
are
my
we
God.
to the Earth?
I don't know. It's
You're
about.
just
It takes
like
2
about-
weeks to get there on normal rocket ships. So
I was just about you to finish the discussion to say you entered the Earth's orbit as the flames start to go around your ship. The shaking gets almost twice as worse as you descend, and the speed gets faster and faster and faster.
And you said I shouldn't be hard on Sarah Tan. Or Taz.
are we dead yet?
We're almost dead, basically. I'm just holding on
Not
to
good
both
enough.
sides of the seats really hard.
Roll toughness to see how badly you fake this landing.
Wait. Would it be carouse, actually? Because isn't carouse how well you handle things?
It's like liquids like alcohol and poison.
Like poisons.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so this is just a flat toughness. Okay.
Ah, fuck.
Hold on.
Gripping onto that sheet helped me.
You know, Vince is not too worried, and I roll a fucking 100.
If you fail, roll a willpower check to see if you can, like, calm yourself at least.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Hey, I got
Our
it.
big bad tough guy is just fucking pissing himself over here.
Vincent is just completely scared and thinking of him just dying.
Guys, we're going really fucking fast.
I'm just fucking
Guys.
yelling. Woo!
Hey, calm
Freaking
down.
Rush is great. Why is this great? I didn't think it'd be great.
Roll 1d5 for insanity points, Vincent.
Okay, 1d5.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Fuck everything. Now, okay, corruption is our radiation. What is insanity again?
It's
Just insanity?
insanity.
Okay.
Insane in the middle.
Insanity is how close you get to actually breaking and becoming like either a raider or a psychopath or something like that.
Yep.
You're gonna land on a planet and you're gonna be a fucking raider.
As you descend through the clouds and the shaking just gets worse and worse and worse as Vincent is screaming and struggling and
I'm just having a fun time. I didn't think it'd be so fun.
Oh, guys, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
Not gonna
We're
Wait. What can fate points be used for?
Rerolls.
'Cause I'm
Rerolls
Oh.
are adding a flat +10.
adding a flat +10.
Yeah,
Well,
Well,
but
that
you
doesn't
do-
help either of those. What were you saying?
You do need to declare if you're using the +10 before the roll. So I'm gonna use a fate point to get a +10. You have to declare that before you roll something if you wanna do the +10.
Okay.
But
Can I
rerolls-
just use my reroll on that toughness earlier?
Yeah,
Cool. I mean, they come back, right? They come back whenever you rest?
yeah. Every
Yeah.
session actually.
Okay.
So long
Cool.
as you don't burn it.
Nice.
So this is what's going to happen. Vincent is starting to feel, kind of unsure about this and wants to escape from the fear and is going to use his vats to jump into vats and calm himself down, hopefully, and endure it better. Fuck! Okay, well, here's the willpower for that one. God damn it.
And
Fuck! Okay, well, there's my 5 insanity. I wasted a fucking fate point, got 5 insanity. It went worse because he slowed down time and got to really see all the shit fucking up around him.
as you see small parts coming off the ship, and you see the
He just
clouds
like,
around-
fuck that, gets out of vats and just closes his eyes and has a panic moment.
as the ship starts to almost fall apart, bit by bit, you see the important black box fall off the ship at halfway
Oh.
through to your ground with your important gear in it, also known as the extra serum and the antenna.
No, okay, whatever.
And after a little bit of more descending, you just crash,
Good shit.
shaken and completely disoriented, some of you, mostly Vincent. You take a breather on ground as you smell a new smell that you never have smelled.
Raw, unfiltered oxygen.
Yep.
So Vincent, he the ship kind of falls apart around us pretty much when we land, and Vincent like rolls out of the ship, and he's getting his feet under him, and then he vomits all over the ground.
I'm
Hashtag
gonna-
critically failing on
Oh.
willpower.
I'm gonna pat Vincent on the back as he's throwing up. Okay, buddy, just let it all out.
All right, Oliver is going to
Let it all out.
the safety straps and crawl out, whip out his rifle immediately, and start scanning the horizon using the scope.
Somebody. There we go.
just over here on the right, just let it all out.
Let it all out.
Let it out, good buddy.
As you get a reception on your Pip-Boy, but when you tune in, it's the moon station, but you hear nothing but crackle and the occasional word from Overseer Balkan Magara.
Okay, so as soon as Vincent gets his shit under control, he's just gonna kill that channel because static is not what he wants to listen to right now. So that's that. He clicks off of that channel and starts
gonna-
looking for something else to listen to.
Yeah, about to say I was gonna scroll for some radios, stations, or whatever that might be around here.
You do see one radio station, and it says... Well,
Galaxy
you just
News
find
Radio.
a station. Actually, Wrong Me Tech used to find one. Never mind.
Hold on, I just thought about something. What is the closest Fallout game we've had to Louisiana?
That would be.
Nothing.
Nothing,
Oof.
because DC
No.
and New Vegas are on the other side of the fucking country. Okay.
Yeah.
DC and New, yeah, they're opposite
I
sides.
would say the closest thing we could ever get to a Louisiana based thing would be probably the Fallout 3 DLC. Point Lookout or not Point Lookout.
Actually, there was I think one of the Fallout 1 or 2 took place in central USA. I think.
No, they both took place in California.
Really?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, they both took place in California.
Actually, it was Fallout Brotherhood. It's one of the Brotherhood of Steel Fallouts that was closest to Louisiana because it was in Texas. I think it was that shitty one we're watching.
The one that's based on the fucking same system as Champions of Norath. Yeah, that one's in Texas.
That one's in Texas. That's the closest, but it's not considered canon.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess we're looking through trying to find something. Well, Vincent just turns it off. Somebody else can look.
I'll look. That's always fun to do.
Yep, go ahead and roll.
Sorry if I seem kind of out of it. I'm preparing
what I need to
for
roll?
something later today.
Yeah, it's fine.
What?
Go ahead
Do a
and
tech use to look, Wes. Go on.
Oh, I don't have that.
take use.
I guess I probably should put that skill as an actual skill down.
Well, are you trained in tech use?
Nope.
Then you can't use it.
Then
That's
it
the
would
thing.
just be your pure intelligence, right?
No, the thing with advanced skills is that unless you're trained in them, you just cannot use them.
Damn. Gonna have to
That's,
get
that's the
to it.
difference between advanced skills and basic skills.
Guess I'll just have to
Gotcha.
wait to get some XP.
I mean, we would know how to tune into some stations because the vault literally has you do that as a child. It's just a matter of if we notice any other stations popping up besides the correctly
Well, in that
Windows
case,
one.
if you're like looking for general stations, you can't find any.
Okay, so there's nothing
It's
in
nothing
here
but
that we
the
have
silence
access.
and the green clouds that you see and the bright ass sun that almost warms you quite a bit since it is summertime and it is morning.
Man, fuck Louisiana in the summer. That is the muggiest day you will ever live in your life.
It's about to get fucking hot.
Humid,
Uh,
hot. We're all gonna fucking melt. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna fucking die and melt. By the way, do we notice the difference in gravity?
Yes, it is definitely heavier. You're having a lot of tough time moving about.
So,
Awkward feeling.
Oliver,
As
Got a
you
question for
almost
you.
feel that your bodies are just brittle.
Vincent stands up and says to Oliver, I got a question for you, man. Can you hit that with your rifle? This little thing right here. Pretty much, this is Vincent's idea of checking how bad it is with bullet drop. Pretty much, you're gonna miss this shot. And then after you miss this shot, you'll realize, oh, I need to adjust the gravity.
Alright, well, let's see. What penalty would you say this is applying, Mr. Marcus?
It
Since this is
depends.
your-
Are you aware of the increased drop?
Well, I can definitely feel that it is heavier.
But
yeah,
how
that's-
will you judge that?
I don't know. We're about to see.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me, and I'm gonna say if it hits or not.
What?
Just
Just
roll
roll
and he'll
that,
decide.
Okay, it is a flat roll.
Yeah, it's just a flat roll, you see.
I roll 4.
By some miracle, he scratches the thing, but just barely.
Alright, that is a significant increase. I'll be sure to compensate for that.
But he definitely hits the target.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
I wasn't sent on this mission because of my beautiful hair.
That was such a good roll.
Hair whip.
Nice.
You know what the best part about this is, though, guys? And Vincent finally stands up and, like, recomposes himself.
You're off the moon.
Well, there is that, yes. Although the gravity here is kind of a bitch, and we have to run the risk of, dying via infection, I'm still glad to be here. And I practiced all my life with these, so I don't need to readjust. And he just swings his axe into the chip. There's no change in gravity for melee weapons. There's no drop.
Yeah, it does feel a little awkward and getting adjusted.
It's heavy, but yeah.
I mean, also, after like 5 minutes just standing there, you realize that you're supposed to feel much worse, but you think that whatever serum that they gave you is making it much easier.
They hit us with a super soldier serum.
Oh my god.
Oh god, we're all gonna be Captain America.
We're all Captain Americas now.
We're all Captain America. Now. Yeah, Captain America Vincent, Captain America Oliver, Captain America Elias.
Nah, man,
Captain
we're
America
all soldiers now.
Oh god.
As you realize that you flew in the north and realize a part of your ship landed somewhere that you assume beyond the Mississippi River.
And that would be the black box.
Yeah, the black box with the antenna and the
oh wow, we're that close to the Mississippi River.
Perfect, because Vincent, as per your statement earlier, did notice that in his VATS-assisted terror. So,
your pip-top boys finally get a small signal from the vault with the map of New Orleans.
Okay,
New Orleans.
Where are we?
You are, as a small icon pops up to your map. There.
Okay.
I don't see the icon. Where is it?
Down here.
And you assume that you landed. The ship part landed somewhere around here or somewhere this direction.
I don't see the direction you're pointing.
For more or less just kind of throwing us in the general direction of Earth, I think they landed pretty close to target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where did you say the piece went?
Let me shift click. It should work.
We need markings, man. Markings.
It's not working.
Are you on GM layer?
Oh, that's why. Derp. There we go.
Okay, so I believe it is somewhere in here.
Yeah, maybe.
So Vincent saw the black box falling off, and he's just gonna be like, "So guys, I got some kind of bad news." While we were falling, I tried to use VATS to not fucking lose my mind.
Bad idea.
Well, you know that black box with all of our important shit in it?
Yeah, where is that, by the way?
I'm pretty sure it's off in the middle of the lake over there, across the Mississippi River, because I saw it go flying as we were above that body of water. Because, let's be real
somewhere
here.
Across the Mississippi
it could be
River?
literally in any of this water.
That is problematic.
We'll just go swimming. It'll be fine.
You do realize that when you get closer, it does emit a small signal, so that might help.
Assuming the technology isn't ruined underwater, yes.
Hey man, black
box. So how close are we to the Mississippi River right now?
Yeah, how far is each square? Okay. Each square is 2,000 feet. Every 2 squares is a mile, it looks like. So we're 3 miles away.
3 miles away.
Should probably be a lot more.
I don't know, based on the scale down here in the bottom left, that's like 2 scale with New Orleans.
Oh, fair enough.
So I guess every 2 is like a mile, so we're about 3 miles away from the Mississippi River.
Got a good bit of walking ahead of us.
Yep.
in the distance, you see the ruined buildings over here and over here and just
Pretty much
big
everywhere.
holes, and you realize that here is a big-ass airport as you see the big field and its runways and the big-ass tower that you cannot mistake as anything else as flight control.
Huh. Alright.
As you assume that they were aiming you to land on the runway.
Why would they aim for us to land on something that hard? Like, the benefit of astronauts coming back into orbit is to land in water with parachutes.
Back in the day, yeah.
Happening, but
They want us to land on asphalt?
Yep.
Seriously?
That's what they aimed us at, was asphalt.
This shit
jeez.
hurts.
well, at least you assume that they might have aimed you at that.
Then again, they
well-
might have been aiming us at the water to our immediate
You
right.
don't know. You might have aiming at the Mississippi River.
Okay. Well,
You don't know.
okay.
Just
I don't
give
know
it-
why they wouldn't just aim us at Lake Pontchartrain up here.
Well, they might. You don't know.
Alright.
I mean,
So-
when your head mechanic is
Let's just leave that one alone.
So Oliver's going to try to climb on top of the ruined craft now. Take out his hunting rifle and then scan the woods and area around us for any potentially hostile people. If there's anyone in here,
you don't see anybody. It's completely dead quiet.
all right. Well,
It's just empty. It's just you and buildings and holes.
Well, everyone, I know that the black box is that way. And, he points off in a direction. We're probably gonna need that to even do any of the other parts of our mission.
exactly.
So, let's just start walking.
Off we go.
So we're walking towards the black box right
Should we maybe go to the airport and use the tower to get a lay of the land?
That would be best.
Well.
Vincent, Rawl,
Go to the
you
airport
two
first?
take front. Yes.
If we don't go to the airport first, I have a piece of paper and some pencils so I can jot down the
Map.
point.
Well, we have Pit Boys. They keep track of map anyway.
Yeah.
Hashtag auto mapping.
Yeah.
Also, on your map, a small icon appears of the old research station that you heard that there might be still the serum serum recipe.
Hey, look, so it's like far away. It's like
Yeah,
3 miles from our destination.
box.
So, you head to the airport, you walk in the hot land,
Thick.
which is dry as shit, so you're having some humidity, I believe it's pronounced, actually.
Humidity. Yep.
And just are sweating completely all over.
Extra thick.
Right. You go to
So, I marked places on the map with the blue circles to make it easier to read or to
Nice.
notice. By the way, I'm assuming that our Pit Boy actually adds the crash site, seeing as crash site is actually a notable thing according to Mothership Zeta.
Mm,
Well, it is a notable site. It's your ship, if you ever need it.
Okay.
are there any other places that we see on the map?
No, not that is... Well, other than the main locations, like that's like over here, locations that is automatically included.
Central Business District, Central City. So pretty much, if it's marked on the world map, it's marked on our map.
Mm-hmm.
We're like the fast travel.
God.
No fast travel, unfortunately.
Damn it.
So we make our way towards the airport.
Yep, you
Okay.
walk and walk to the flight tower, encountering nothing on the way. Absolutely.
That's like a
nothing.
mile walk.
Yeah, mile is quite a lot.
Yeah.
I expect this place to be barren, but not this barren.
Well, I guess you're right. I was expecting at least some form of life down here.
A mutant or two.
Well, we don't know what's actually down here, so keep your metagame away.
As you reach the flight tower, the doors are completely busted open and all of the electricity is just died down, and you walk through some old vegetation that has overgrown this place and go to the top and look yourself around. Roll perception. Well,
Okay.
awareness actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a perception, or is that going to be awareness?
Awareness.
Okay.
Damn it.
Well, we all failed.
Even with my plus 10, I fail.
Why do you have a plus 10?
Heightened senses of sight.
Oh, nice.
You look around, and the only notable building that you managed to pick out is an old church.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we at the top of the tower?
Yep, you're at the flight tower with all kinds of consoles just completely covered in vegetation, never used.
I'm gonna see if I can try to scavenge anything from these things.
I was about to do the same.
What do I need to roll for that? Is that tech used too as well?
Yeah, that
So I
is fair enough, so you get like them in completely full pieces.
And you can't do anything.
Yep,
Nice.
can't do anything.
Are there any like shelving units or something?
There is like a couple of small boxes, but whatever has been in them is just
It's
nothing
not
but
there.
iron and junk.
Don't you know you need that shit for your goddamn beds in your settlement? Don't
There's
you know?
like there's like pipes. There's some old-looking radio things that are completely broken, and headsets and communication devices that are just look like
Okay.
that you can't salvage anything from them.
Well, away we go.
Yep.
It looks like we probably noticed the bridge for the highway, right? Like where Highway 90 goes over the Mississippi, there's a big ass bridge there that's actually a dam. Do we notice that from the airport? I would assume so.
That's not actually a dam, but you do know this
So-
what looks like maybe a big foundation of a bridge, but you don't see the bridge itself.
Okay.
I guess you did also roll good enough, but on the wall in red there is something written.
Okay. What's it say?
Okay.
It's in some sort of weird language that you don't recognize.
Can I use literacy to figure it out?
It's in fucking Mexican.
Hell yeah, I know.
Spanish.
No, it's just Mexican now.
Yeah. So,
That's something that Fallout doesn't really touch on much, is your racial factions.
I guess like people stopped caring about race
Yeah.
after people started everyone started dying.
Eh,
Damn Hispanics! How dare they be immune to radiation?
Wow.
So go ahead and roll.
You never
I mean,
see
they've been eating Taco Bell forever.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
Speaking of which, I really want some fucking
You
Taco Bell.
realize
Fuck
that
Taco Bell.
this is written in Japanese. You have
Oh.
read this somewhere in the old books. First you thought it was Chinese, but then you were like, it's Japanese actually.
So it's not commies. Well, it's kind of commies. Yeah, it's commies. Fuck it, racist.
I
Yay.
mean, you're a little less commies.
I get what you
What-
did
what's
there.
it-
They're
what's it
littler.
In English.
It says Kosuke was here, and there's a little date that dates back 3 years ago.
Huh. Well, I'll take the tape and then put it in my Pip-Boy to listen to it.
Well, it's not a tape, it's just
Oh.
A piece
like
of tape.
It dates back.
Oh, dates back. Gotcha.
yeah, there's a date written in like
Oh.
it's like day, month. Well, not month, but it just says like
Oh.
20, like the year.
Can I put my name underneath it and put Raul's here?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it in Spanish, so I can't.
Yeah, you did roll. So at this point, I shall ask if you guys want to keep this continue. We can, or we can save more stuff till next week. What do you think?
We've only been playing for 2 hours. I'm down for more.
I'm down for more as well.
All right. I
I'm
have
indifferent.
prepared a lot of stuff, so we might as well get this underway properly. This turned out to be a full session instead of session 0, but oh well.
Well, everyone was pretty much ready to play. We just had introductions and stuff.
All right. So, what do you do after looking around and not finding really anything since you all rolled horribly with your awareness checks?
Well, our priority still should be the black box. Come on, we need to head northwards.
Maybe we should cross the bridge.
That bridge.
There's not a bridge. There's only the foundation of a bridge.
Oh.
But he does have a point, Oliver. If there's a foundation, there may be, like, the underground portion. We can go under the river, perhaps.
Under the river. Huh.
Mm-hmm. You
Very
can
well.
that,
roll
or if it-
history for that if you wish.
Hold on, what?
History check. It's
That's probably advanced skill, isn't it?
Yep.
Damn it, don't have that.
yeah. Come
Well, I mean, if there was a bridge that fell, maybe parts of it are still there that we could jump across.
Yeah. I will definitely agree with him, Oliver. If we go there, it's going to be quicker than just going the direct path. Because it doesn't look like there's anything over there and then points at the northern part of the river up here. It doesn't look like there's anything over there for us to cross.
All right,
That might be a small bridge.
let's go to the river.
But
Let's
we
go to the
don't really know.
broken bridge then.
Maybe first we should head to the old church since it's on the way,
Why?
just to see what's there. Maybe get another lay of the land, because don't churches have church towers?
Not going to be higher than this airport.
All right.
Well, it is closer to
If
the
it
city,
ends up
so
being on
maybe
the
it
way,
has-
whatever.
Maybe it has
If
a
not-
better angle that you could look upon. Maybe.
No.
If you
I think we should get
chance.
going.
That might be. Well, it's up to you guys.
Oliver, I say we get on this highway and walk the highway the rest of the way. Sound like a plan?
Sure.
Let's go.
I'm down with that.
All right. You start walking towards.
And
the
if I'm not
highway.
mistaken, right here, like, if I could, right there, the highway splits into two different roads. And that's actually a high-rise highway, so it's like elevated off the ground.
Mm-hmm. You got
Might
it
be good
right.
for Oliver.
Yep.
As you start reaching the highway, you walk closer. Let's actually. How long does it take for to walk about a mile?
Well,
We're just walking probably about like 20 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
about that.
you
Yeah.
can walk a mile in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, you've been on adventure maybe hour or maybe.
Yeah, we'll say we spent like an hour getting off the crash site and going to the airport, then about 20,
Maybe hour
well,
and a couple
15
of
minutes here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So it's still morning. It's about 11 a.m. You would assume from the position of the sun, even though it's hard
I mean-
to tell.
We're just going to look at our pit boy and it tells us exactly what time it is.
True enough.
Yeah.
As you reach the highway, you hear what sounds like gunshots.
Above us or in front of us?
You may roll awareness to determine its location.
Do we all roll it?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you all may try.
God damn it.
You have plus 20 to this.
Doesn't fucking matter. We all suck.
We all rolled 90s.
I rolled a
Really?
99.
I rolled a 66. Thank
Oh,
you.
so Elias is so confused. He just doesn't know.
You assume that it's coming somewhere towards the east? I mean, not fucking east.
Oliver,
West, I meant to say.
you want to go meet the locals?
Sure.
Hold
I
on, just about to get onto the high rise of the bridge, or are we on the high rise of the
Yeah,
bridge?
you're not. You're just about to when you hear the gunshots.
So, like, about there?
Yep. Well,
Alright.
more like slightly here-ish.
Probably about right there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe slightly closer.
Either way. Okay. So Vincent asked Oliver, "You ready to meet the locals?" Oliver said, "Sure." And Vincent pulls out his little fireman's axe, the one-handed hatchet, and just gives it a quick twirl. Let's go see what we can figure out. Apparently,
You have
somebody's
another shot.
They're not aiming at us, right?
No.
Like we don't see. Okay, just making sure. Like,
You
Okay.
may roll another awareness if you want to, with a plus 30 since you're getting closer.
Okay.
Okay.
hey,
Hey!
What do we get as the plus?
Plus 30.
Hey, Lamel!
But yeah, you hear what is definitely a shotgun. You recognize it as coming from within the old church.
Oh, joys.
Told you it might have something.
Oliver, you want to set up on the high rise and we'll head in?
Of course. I'll make my way there.
If you get in any trouble, radio in. That's why we gave it to you.
Of course.
It seems that it's coming from the inside of the church.
Okay. So Vincent isn't necessarily the most stealthy person, but he's still gonna try to silent move up as he's checking out the area and moving closer. I'm assuming that Elias and Raul are somewhere in the near vicinity.
Yeah.
And Oliver
But,
is set up in a sniping position, obviously.
Yeah.
Right around here.
I guess I'll silent move as well.
Nope. Elias, you gonna try and be sneaky since you're actually a sneaky person? Hey.
Okay, so you're taking positions.
And let's see here. I'm trying to remember all my shit. That.
So you're not actually approaching the building, you're just taking positions, right? Right.
Well,
I figure Oliver is posted up on this thing, aiming at the church, pretty much taking the aim action over and over and over until he finds a target that engages
Yep.
us.
And concealment plus 20.
So this is pretty much just me hiding.
As
Good shit.
You did roll quite well, and you're slightly closer to the church as you just hear these yells of pain and the shots every couple of seconds or so.
Do we see if the doors are closed or are they open?
They seem to be open. It seems that they were forced to open.
Okay, I was about to tell Vincent to just look through the window, but never mind.
Well, Elias, more than likely you're sneaking around the side of the church or something trying to get a better angle. But if I'm not mistaken, Raul, more than likely Vincent and Raul would just charge in the front, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so shouts of pain being heard, Vincent goes through the front door to see... What do we see?
As you
And axe
enter in, you see what you assume is just people with their faces just completely peeled off, attacking a middle-aged man with a shotgun as one of them charges in and the middle-aged man just shoots it dead as he finishes one of last of them off. As you stand in the entranceway of the church, as you see a man who looks like this. Let me, goddamn it, post a token. Did it post a token? No. Can you please fucking post a token? There we go. Token layer.
That's a badass priest right there.
What would Jesus' favorite gun be? A shotgun.
As he points the shotgun towards you and hesitates a moment. Wait a minute.
I just put up my tower shield and say, I'm not here to fight you.
Rational human being. Thank God. Greetings, stranger. What is your business here?
Heard shots came to help. It's all part of being security.
I see. Well, I might indeed need some help. Is it just you?
No. I'm assuming Raul is coming in behind me, so.
Yeah.
There's at least 4 of us.
That is good. Some sort of a group of friends, I assume. He
You could
puts
say
away the
that.
shotgun and lights up a cigar. Well, as our blessed Father God said to us, trust your neighbors. I am in need of a hand, and I'm willing to pay if you are willing to listen.
Turns to Raul. What do you think?
And I see like the things he killed. What the hell are those things?
This what I like to call a ghoulies. Radiated humans don't have any mind. Come and bite you.
Now, I'm guessing you need help with these ghoulies.
Yes, indeed. A small flock of my herd got lost within a building and they were trapped by a horde of ghouls. I need help to save them.
All right. I guess we can help. Sounds good to me.
I'm willing to pay you.
Why not?
I'm willing to pay 300 bottle caps.
Wait.
Bottle caps?
caps?
And Vincent kind of like holds his hand out behind him and like motions for Oliver to start making his way back. Fight's over
Where are you guys again?
in the church.
I probably can't see shit though.
Well, I mean, like, you can see through the front door. We literally just walked in the front door. So if you can see the front door, you can see me.
Keeping in mind, okay, we came this way, front door's there, I'm here.
Yeah, front door.
Probably can't. How big do you think a church front door is?
Well, it's a double
Pretty
door, and
fucking
if I'm
big.
standing right in the middle of it, then you should be able to. If you can see the front of the church, you can see me. If you can't see
Okay.
the front of the church, you're in a bad sniping position.
Okay.
Wait
Oh, then.
a second.
I'll
Bottle
begin
caps?
walking my way towards.
Bottle.
So at the
Like as
by
in the
that
ones
point,
from the Coca or the Nuka-Cola bottles.
by that point, Elias has seen that the old man or the middle-aged man has put up his shotgun and has walked in the front door by now.
So, all of you willing to help me?
What do you mean you're gonna pay us in bottle caps?
What do you mean that I'm willing to pay you in bottle caps? That's what we use.
Who is we?
The citizens of Orleans, my son.
What the hell happened to him? I guess his internet dropped out. He should be back.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably
he,
an
rolled, he
internet
hit roll
crash.
22.
Yeah, it
Yep.
looks like.
Anyway, you use bottle caps as currency.
Yes, indeed. I don't know who started it, but it's the currency of the new world.
Just turns to Raoul and gives him a look that's pretty much saying, "Is this guy fucking insane?"
I'm going to intelligence check, or use intelligence to think like what would be a good reason why they do that. And I have no earthly idea. I'm just as confused as Vincent is.
Why would you not just use money? And, Vincent, pulls out $1 and shows it to him.
You do realize that the economy crashed after the bombs fell, right?
Even if the economy crashed, why make up a new currency if there's all this currency still in the world?
Well, like I said, I don't know who started it, but it's the currency nowadays. Can't do anything about it.
They're
Elias
fools.
turns to Vincent and says, "Well, think about it. I mean, money is made of paper. The bombs fell, fire.
That is true. There's not many trees from what I've seen so far.
Fire melts aluminum bottle caps.
Still, though, even if they're melted when they cool, they're still stuck together."
Who knows? It's pretty strange.
How far is this place where we need to save your people?
Well, do you have a map?
Got this. Pulls up my Pip-Boy map.
It's over here.
Then why are you all the way over here?
Our flock used to be here for quite a long time, and I came to pick up something.
Now, a
Actually-
flock of what?
Children of God, of course, my son.
Oh, so there should be more of you.
Yes,
oh.
indeed.
So you're religious.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Vincent chuckles to himself a little bit. Well, to the needy goes the few. What do you think, Raul? Might as well help out.
I guess, and we can, I guess, use these bottle caps since I guess our actual money is useless now.
Yes, indeed. Might as well use that as toilet paper nowadays.
It's got to be worth something, right?
Doubt it. Might be worth nothing, to be honest.
Well, in that case, shall we move on?
Guess so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's go.
Show us the way, old man.
As you head out with your new friend. Yeah, this area is infested with ghouls and raiders. You never know who's in control. Raiders or ghouls.
What do you mean by raiders?
A bunch of psychopaths taking up prisoners and forcing them to join them by torture or any other means that they can think of. I even heard that there's a new crazy gang of raiders up north.
What makes them crazier than the rest?
They seem to wield these weird hockey sticks, but it seems that they are somewhat friendly. I hear that they are looking for some new recruits or help. I guess that's nice instead of just torturing and forcing people to join. I hear it's some kind of an arena of sorts.
So, there's raiders that are insane, then there's raiders that are civilized and have an arena.
Yeah, I heard that they call themselves the Saints.
Okay. Well, let's go save your people, I guess.
Yes, indeed.
Anything we should know about what we're going into?
Well, the ghouls were kind of dwindling down as I heard, but I assume that there might be a group of raiders there. So, people with guns and no sanity left.
Well, whatever. Let's figure it out then.
Alright, we're coming close. See that building over there? It seems that the ghouls were taken out and there is some raiders there protecting the place. They used to call this place Murstone. Used to be an old trading location.
Well, if that's the case, then... Okay, what kind of vision do we have on the place right now?
You're still like some 100 meters away, maybe a couple of kilometers. Like, you can see the building and the fences.
Give me just a second.
Yep.
Mainly, I'm asking him if he's going to be able to get back in or not, because If he is, then this is literally the use for a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't wanna send you into a combat anyways without the full party. I mean, unless you wanna try and discuss your situation. That could be possible.
Well, anyways, while he's doing that, I guess, and so this place used to be a trading center.
Yes.
Good.
I assume that's why the raiders are here too.
Yeah, they're possibly
Something I
could be
need to ask
supplies.
from you.
Yes. Go ahead.
Saving your people, what is that worth to you?
Well, I already said 300 bottle caps.
Would it be worth letting us have all the loot that we find in the building?
Well, I don't have no needs for such things. All I want is my people saved.
Good, good.
Assume most of it's gone already by the raiders. Anyways.
And always take that back.
So, where did you people came from?
I'm gonna
That's
point.
our business.
I'm gonna
Well,
point
each is
down
our
to the
own.
ground. We're from Earth. Duh.
The most inconspicuous answer ever.
Duh.
You could say we're pretty down to earth.
Oh, God.
Alright, I might as well
Got
see
a
if this...
feeling. Woo-hoo. If you have a map, I mean, you could go ahead and show it because we can see what we're getting into and we can position accordingly. And it's solid black.
I know, it's fog of war at this moment.
Mm.
For obvious reasons.
Bless you.
So you're coming from the top? You should be able to see some.
I see a car.
Yep. As you see, it's the small fence that has been built from what seems to be chicken wire, maybe?
Okay. So what's behind this line?
Let me see. You see, actually roll awareness to see how well can you, like, determine what's there.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
it's bright as day. We should be able to see through chicken wire, no problem.
I know, but I'm just checking out how well. If...
Hey!
Oh shit. Hide area.
I'm just rolled barter. That would have definitely helped. Oh, 99.
Alright. You see two guys defending the... Actually, you rolled 3.4.
Yeah.
Alright. That's good enough to see. Wait a second.
Oh, wow. Sandbags. Oh.
And inside, you see a man just whipping away a person that is chained up to the wall.
Definitely Raiders.
Okay, well, I think we definitely need to wait for Ohm now.
Yeah.
Because if I'm being completely honest, probably what Oliver's going to do is just thread the needle and shoot that guy right in the fucking dome.
Actually, if we're being honest, it might be better to take out the guy behind the sandbags first. Because if we don't take him out and he gets alerted, he can actually crouch behind cover, while the two guys in the front can't, and that guy's inside a building. So if he misses, he's still going to be alerted.
Yeah, but this guy's beating the shit out of people, so he dies. He's the only one causing problems right now.
Looks like it's new.
So where are we currently on the map?
You're coming from the top, so you may place your tokens anywhere you want. If you want to move closer behind like cover or something, you will have to roll stealth.
Okay.
Just drag your own token down.
How do you do that?
Go to
Go to the
characters,
journal,
click
click
your
on your
name,
name,
and you
drag
can
it
just
out.
drag it.
So yeah, Oliver can be a fuck ton out there.
Yeah.
Wes, what did you do?
I took out the picture.
You dumb gringo. Yeah,
You're
Oliver
dumb.
can be a literal fuck ways off the map. Let's be serious here. Like,
Yeah,
shooting
he is.
inside the building, the furthest he would need to shoot is 20 meters, and his hunting rifle has 150. And if he wanted to stay in short range even, he could go another 50 off the map. So if I'm being honest, that's probably what he'll do. I'll put him on the map, and then we'll just give him a thingy that says
I'm gay.
50 that way. So 5-0. Oh, I did that wrong. Shit. 5. There we go. Okay, so he's like 50 feet off, or 50 meters off the map.
Okay.
Yeah, he can just climb into a nearby building's roof and get a +10 to hit from deviation.
Well, he's also in short range, so doesn't that give him something?
Gives him a +10.
Yeah, +10.
So +10. Elevation probably wouldn't be the best idea, seeing as
Yeah, that guy's
we're
straight through a
shooting
window.
inside a building, so
By the way, that right there, is that a window or a door?
Wait a second. I'm setting up something. Which one?
Right there, I'm
I
pinging
thought
it
that
right
was a
now.
door.
That's a door.
Okay.
Can we see through this door?
No, that one is closed.
Okay. Raider 2.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name them individually. I'm just gonna.
Unless it's like a really powerful enemy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the portrait has a name, but you haven't exactly asked it.
Do
Call
what?
him Padre. That's about it.
No.
Mm.
I mean, he doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's just a random NPC. Who cares?
He's a religious, pious fool. He doesn't matter.
So how's Ohm's internet?
He said he's trying to get it to reload, and I just closed out a fucking roll for him. God damn it.
Any other preparations that you wanna do before you?
So how close is it that we have to do a stealth to... So if I wanted to go right here, I have to do a stealth?
Yep.
What about moving from object to object, like really close together? Like, say if I wanted to move to here and then to here.
I really don't think that is cover. That's
It
just
is,
trash.
but it will only it's like a couple of barrels, but they have been flipped over, so it's not gonna protect anything
Okay.
except your legs.
So,
Maybe if
do I
you
have to...
crawl-
By the way, is this right here a satellite dish?
No, that's just a car door.
Oh.
It's from this car.
Found.
I'm just gonna say. You can move
Meh.
here to start out with, without rolling stealth behind
Okay.
this car.
Is this good or no?
Yeah, that's still fine. They're not too aware. Usually these raiders here just talking to each other.
Being
At
fuckos.
the moment.
Alright, I didn't add initiative macro to that. But,
Are they facing each other?
Yeah, they're facing each other. It seems
Okay.
that they are... If you want to roll awareness, you may see what weapons they're wielding.
Yeah, I'll roll
Yes.
awareness. I have a 43 in awareness, so that'd be good.
How the fuck do you have a 43?
Because I used 100 XP to get a plus 10 on awareness, and it's one of my skills as to being a thief.
Alright.
So since you already had the regular, then you grab the plus 10. Jesus, okay.
On these guys, you see what seems to be some kind of a customized knife and a
Okay.
pistol.
So just a knife and a pistol? They don't
What
have
kind
any
of
other
pistol?
weapons?
On the guys on the back, you see some kind of rifle.
So the guy behind the sandbag has a rifle.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Looks
you
like he has
assume
a
from
glowing
this
sword.
that these two are probably gonna try and charge you.
And the sandbags, like I said, is probably going to take cover and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
No
Do I
problem.
did I roll enough awareness to be able to see what the guy inside is using?
Also a rifle. Well, he's now having a whip in his hand,
Okay.
but he has like a rifle on his back.
So he'd have to take a action point to...
Yeah, at least a half
back.
action to pull it out.
Okay.
Action point.
So, for the meantime, because it's honestly the best option I have right about now, I'm going to be using that 44 Magnum that I got off of Elias.
Oh, seriously?
So, Tower Shield with a 44 mag, because it has just a little bit more stopping power than my semi-auto pistol.
Shouldn't
Okay.
you give him at least a weapon?
I have a 10
He has a
millimeter
weapon.
pistol.
He has
Yeah,
the
true.
10 mil.
Start with a 10 mil, remember?
True enough. True enough.
I mean, it does the same damage and everything, it just holds more rounds than the revolver.
It doesn't do the same damage, it does one less.
Oh, it does?
It does a
I can
D10
shoot
plus
both
2.
mine.
Okay.
Far out, man.
Okay, so they're facing each other. Does that mean that we get a advantage to stealth if we were to move up?
Plus 10.
Okay,
Let me actually
so
do this first.
I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna
For
attempt to move up to
some
here.
reason I can't add you guys to the initiative while you're up there. There we go.
I'm
Cool
gonna-
jets.
I'm gonna
Cool
attempt to
jet.
move to here,
Cool
just behind
your
the
One of
stand.
my been moved.
You nig.
What?
Calm down. We're still missing somebody. Pay attention.
Yeah, we have to wait for the last person. If you fail that stealth check,
Oh,
It'll start combat.
I mean,
Also,
we could
what the hell
do
are
with-
Padre? What's Padre doing over here?
He's just waiting for your single to pretty much attack, and he's like, "Are we ready?"
we never did ask his name. Like we just walked in and he told us to do something for him.
We don't really care about his name. He won't matter after this.
I am so.
I mean, you can ask him. But yeah, he's literally just a servant of God. He's useless. If his God tells him to do something, he does it. So
Well, that's highly rude.
I just don't believe in being pious is all.
Well, trust me, son. After living years here, you need something to hold on.
Hold on. Something I wanted to ask before we start the combat thing. Would deceive technically count as like someone as in believing like you're someone else instead of
Yeah.
disguise? In deceive, so I could walk up the way I'm dressed and tell them that I wanted to join them, and then if they bring me inside, I can shoot them, or well, maybe shoot the guys at front.
If you want to, have fun with that.
That's kind of a suicidal idea.
So,
My mic and watch YouTube until he joins.
I'm gonna text him again. So yeah, this has gone pretty good so far.
Yeah, how was
It
this
has.
so far? Have you guys enjoyed it? I know that I didn't write an epic starting introduction, but
It was
Hey,
more
this is
than I
my-
was expecting, to be honest. So
This
no
is only
worries.
my third game, and it's been the best one so far. So
hey, thanks.
That's pretty sad. Not that this game is bad, but that
Yeah,
I don't know.
My campaigns aren't really that good usually, but
no, I mean it's unique because it doesn't actually follow like any of the pre-made things, and I actually like it right now.
I'm just mad
Mainly
that
'cause
there's
it's Fallout.
I'm just mad there's no actual Fallout system that people can enjoy and use.
Because the actual Fallout system is so fucking cancerous, it's
Go
unplayable.
Garbage.
Yep, it's garbage. That's
Like
why
I tried.
Chris, our last co-DM, wrote his own Fallout system too.
Because I tried doing a campaign with some people a long time ago, and we used the system that was based around Fallout 2. And one guy was fighting a red scorpion, and neither one was hitting each other.